George Galloway has vowed to topple the SNP and derail Nicola Sturgeon's plans for a second referendum on Scottish independence as the infamous former Labour Party and Respect Party MP plots a return to Parliament after nearly 6 years out of frontline British politics. Earlier this week, Mr. Galloway announced a sensational bid to return to Parliament by ousting ex-SNP MP Margaret Ferrier, who made headlines when she broke coronavirus rules last month. On the 1st of October, the MP for Rutherglen and Hamilton West was suspended from the SNP for breaching coronavirus lockdown rules, with Scotland's First Minister Mrs Sturgeon calling on her to resign her parliamentary seat. Just under a week later, Miss Ferrier's constituency association said they had asked her to resign her seat over the scandal, but 4 days later, the SNP MP indicated she would not resign due to the incident. Now Alliance for Unity, the campaign group launched by Mr. Galloway with the intention of ousting the SNP from the Scottish Government and ending the never-ending debate, said Ms Ferrier's refusal to resign means it is likely the Parliamentary Standards and Privileges Committee will now have to suspend her for 10 working days. The move would trigger a recall petition and subsequently could cause a by-election. Mr. Galloway has launched what he described as the largest ever crowdfunder in the history of by-elections, with the aim of raising £100,000 to stand in Rutherglen and Hamilton West and take the fight to the SNP. He has not been an MP since 2015, after holding seats in Bradford West, Bethnal Green and Bow, and Glasgow Kelvin over the course of 28 years since 1987. A defiant Mr. Galloway lashed out at pro-Britain parties for not responding to his call to join forces to oust the SNP in the build-up to the Scottish elections in May 2021. He told Daily Express, "Somebody has to topple the SNP. The best way to do that is an electoral agreement between all of the political parties, where the best placed candidate will fight the SNP in all elections, but especially at Holyrood in May. We have spent the last 6 months pressing this case and none of the pro-Britain parties have taken it up. They continue to cut each other's throats, as shown in a number of recent by-elections and Scotland. It is now up to us to show we are the best fighters against separatism. If you know a better fighter against the SNP than me, then name them now." Nobody has even attempted to contest that point. Mr. Galloway also claimed he is best placed to beat the SNP and is very confident of success if a by-election is ultimately triggered. He added his 20 years as a Labour MP in the country still means he is still one of the best known names in Scottish politics in recent decades. The former MP said, "I am best placed to beat the SNP. I previously worked in Hamilton, and also know Rutherglen really well. I'm already off and running with a big campaign team assembling, an election agent appointed, premises being negotiated and we're raring to go. All we need now is for the Standards and Privileges Committee to conclude as the SNP already have that Margaret Ferrier knowingly conducted a horrific act of superspreading with a positive COVID test in her pocket. If that doesn't warrant a 10-day suspension, I don't know what does." Mr. Galloway added, "I was a Scottish Labour MP for nearly 20 years. I'm one of the best known names in Scottish politics in recent decades. Alliance for Unity has 18,000 followers on Twitter, and we have raised thousands of pounds in just a matter of hours on our crowdfunding page. I'm very confident we are the best people to defeat the SNP."